Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming with the latest installment of Building the Team. Tomorrow's build total is 500 points with a theme of, well, all women, in honor of the release of Captain Marvel this past weekend. So, let's get started. We got ourselves a Justice League team here. We've got Oracle coming in at 50 points. Love that sculpt. Next, she's got the Birds of Prey and Justice League keywords. On the dial, we open up with Stealth, which gives way to Phasing. Got a click of Stealth, which gives way to some Phasing. On attack, we open up with Incapacitate. Defense, we've got special power, moving the pieces into place. Give Oracle a power action and choose another friendly character that shares a keyword with her and has no action tokens. That character is immediately given a move action as a free action, with their speed value halved for this action. Okay, we got some shape change followed by perplex, followed by outwit on damage. All right. Next up, we've got Fire, who admittedly is best known for her time with Justice League International, but has also just been a straight up Justice League member, you know, regular Justice League member. So, Fire comes in at 75 points, has the JLA team ability, and then has the Checkmate, Global Guardians, Justice League International, and Spy keywords. She also has the trait Fast Friends. When Fire carries a character named Ice that has no action tokens, Ice can be given a non-free action this turn. Sadly, I could not fit Ice onto this team. I tried. I really did. So, okay. Fire opens up with Running Shot on speed. On attack, she has the Sharpshooter ability, which... oh, okay. It's not too often used anymore, so yeah. Crap on a stick. As I recall, Sharpshooter is allows a character to make range attacks while adjacent to opposing characters, which may target non-adjacent characters. So anyway. So she starts off on attack with Energy Explosion. That gives way to Poison. On defense, she starts off with Energy Shield Deflection. Has that for most of the dial. I think she's got for most of the dial. Yeah, she's got for most of the dial. And finally, we've got a special power on damage, Fiery Form. When Fire takes damage from a close combat attack, the attacker is dealt 1 unavoidable damage. This gives way to Range Combat Expert as well. Next up, we've got Black Canary. Alright, so Black Canary comes in at 100 points, has the Batman Ally team ability. She's from the Birds of Prey, the Streets of Gotham Birds of Prey starter, alongside Oracle, so Batman team ability kind of works for her. Honestly, I'm surprised that Oracle didn't have the Batman Ally team ability, but hey. Anyway, so Black Canary comes in at 100 points. She has the Batman Ally team ability. She has the keywords Birds of Prey, Justice League, and Martial Artist. Then we've got a trait in Contact with Oracle. When a friendly character named this specific Oracle is on the map and Black Canary is given a non-free action, she may modify any of her combat value by +1 until your next turn. This is actually a nod back to a trait from or not a trait, a feat card from way back in the Rev era. I think it's one of the first feat cards, called In Contact with Oracle. And for 10 points per character, with a minimum of 2 characters, you could make characters agents of Oracle, and then if you, it didn't require you to have Oracle. In fact, the best thing with it would be is if the Oracle from that set would be placed on the card, then you could give agents powers that she had. But you could give them a +1 given an action. And it actually said when given an action, not a non-free action. You then could increase a specific, an ability, a combat value by +1. It got a little janky because of the wording. So yeah. So this is actually a better worded, in my opinion. Anyway, Black Iron starts off with Running Shot, which gives way to Leap Climb. On attack, we've got Pulse Wave, which gives way to Incapacitate, which gives way to Energy Explosion. On defense, we're mostly looking at just combat reflexes. Then on damage, we start off with Close Combat Expert. This gives way to Perplex, which gives way to Outwit. Alright. Not bad for 100 points. Next up, we've got Wonder Woman. This is what I refer to as the team player Wonder Woman version of Wonder Woman from the Superman Wonder Woman set. By which I mean it's a version of Wonder Woman that can easily be played on a team without taking up the bulk of the team point wise. She comes in at 125 points, has a Justice League of America keyword team ability. Then we've got the Amazon, Justice League, Trinity, and Warrior keywords. We got 2 traits. First off, we got the odds are against me. At the end of your turn, if Wonder Woman was given a non-free action this turn and an opposing force has more characters on the map than your force, place an outnumbered token on this card. Give Wonder Woman a free action and remove 2 outnumbered tokens from this card to make a close or ranged combat attack. Not too shabby. The other one is Standing Tall. Give Wonder Woman a free action and remove 1 outnumbered token from this card that she can use willpower this turn. Okay. And she doesn't have Indomitable. So far, none of... Anyway, so we open up with Charge, which gives way to Sidestep. Got some Super Strength, which gives way to the special power Deflecting Bracelets. Wonder Woman can use Energy Shield Deflection. When Wonder Woman is targeted by a ranged combat attack that misses her, after action resolved, give the attacker an action token. If you can't, deal the attacker 1 unavoidable damage. Okay, alright. Then we, on defense, we start off with Impervious, which gives way to Invulnerability, which gives way to Regeneration. Damage, we click into Perplex, which then gives way to Close Combat Expert. Okay. And then finally on the team, we've got ourselves Mary Marvel. So, Mary Marvel comes in at 150 points. She's got the Fawcett City, Justice League, Mystical, and Super Buddies keywords. And she has the trait Supremely Uncorruptible. Opposing characters of an equal or lower point value can't target Mary Marvel without Wit, Perplex, or Probability Control. So that's something there. And it has been for the last few years since she was released. Anyway, so look at the dial. She opens up with Hypersonic Speed, and she gives way to Charge. And then, some Earthbound Neutralized. On attack, we got Super Strength. Defense, first off, she's Indomitable, so built-in willpower. We open up with Invincible, which gives way to Impervious, which gives way to Invulnerability, which gives way to the special power Shazam. The first time this power is revealed due to a damage from an opponent's attack, stop. It becomes a stop click. The first time it's revealed. After that, well, you just keep going. Mary Marvel can use Regeneration. When she does, don't decrease the result by 2. This power can't be ignored. I presume with the way it's changed, instead of don't increase the result by 2, it would be don't have the result. So you've potentially got a full D6 regen roll. On damage, we got probability control, which gives way to shape change. And that is our Justice League team. Next up, we've got ourselves an Avengers team. We start things off with Tigra. So, Tigra comes in at 45 points, has the Avengers team ability, and she brings the Avengers and animal keywords to the table. She also has 2 traits. First is Avengers Infinity. When Tigra attacks only characters of 100 points or more, you may choose to modify attack or damage by +1. Okay? Then we got Unpredictable as a cat, Leap Climb. When she uses it, after resolutions, roll a d6. If the result is equal to or higher than the number of squares moved, she may be given a close action at no cost. So she can possibly make a free attack after moving. To the dial, we got a couple clicks of stealth, followed by 3 clicks of flurry, a full dial of Blaze Claw's Fangs. On attack, defensively, we've got 2 clicks of super senses, followed by 3 clicks of combat reflexes. Not bad, not bad. Next up, we've got Sharon Carter. Sharon comes in at 50 points. It has the Shield team ability. She has the Avengers, Shield, and Spy keywords, as well as the trait Changing the World, Anti-Terrorism. Opposing characters adjacent to 2 or more friendly characters with the Shield keyword can't use willpower or poison. Okay? Right, so we open up with Stealth, which gives way to Sidestep. On speed, on attack, we've got some Penetrating Psychic Blast. That's the only power she's got there. On defense, we open up with Combat Reflexes, which gives way to Willpower. Then on damage, we got the special power Espionage Training. Sharon Carter can use Shape Change. Adjacent friendly characters with a Shield keyword can use Shape Change, but only succeed on a result of 6. That gives way to Ranged Combat Expert. Okay. Next up, we've got Mockingbird. Alrighty. Mockingbird comes in at 52 points. Has the Avengers, Great Lakes Avengers, Martial Artist, Shield, and Spy keywords. She's got improved movement, ignores elevated terrain and hindering terrain. On speed, we open up with a special power, Top of My Class. Allows her to use Stealth. When she's adjacent to a friendly character with a higher point value, she can use Sidestep and Willpower. That gives way to Stealth. On attack, we open up with Quake, which gives way to Precision Strike. Defense, we open up with Super Senses, which gives way to Combat Reflexes. Then on damage, we open up with Power, which gives way to Shape Change. And she has the Shield team, really her and Sharon can work pretty well together right off the bat. Next up, we've got Moondragon. Moondragon comes in at 60 points, has the Avengers team ability, and as well as the Avengers, Defenders, Guardians of the Galaxy, Infinity Watch, and Martial Artist keywords. She also has a trait Avengers Infinity. It's the same as Tigra's. When she attacks only characters of 100 points or more, I can modify attack or damage at +1. Anyway, we open up with 3 clicks of Mind Control, followed by 2 clicks of Charge. Then we got 3 clicks of special power, Mind and Body are 1 on attack. She's with Penetrating Psychic Blast and Telekinesis. That's all she's got on attack. Then she's Indomitable. We got 3 clicks of Super Senses, followed by 2 clicks of Combat Reflexes. On damage, we got 3 clicks of Close Combat Expert, followed by 2 clicks of Exploit Weakness. Not bad. Next up, we've got Photon. Anyways, Photon comes in at 75 points and has the Avengers team ability. She also has the Avengers keyword and the Avengers affinity trait, same as Moondragon and Tigra. Look at the dial. We got. She has 2 clicks of hypersonic speed, followed by 3 clicks of phasing. She clicks into 3 clicks of penetrating psychic blast. Then on defense, we open up with super senses for a couple clicks and 3 clicks of defend. And then on damage, we've got special power, always there if you need me. Leadership and shape change. When she rolls for either and succeeds, after resolutions, you may place her in a square within X squares in line of fire, where X is the D6 result. And that gives way to probability control. Okay. That could be very handy. Though I don't see me getting to use it too often because at least when it comes to shape change rolls, because my shape change rolls always suck. Well, okay, they don't always suck, but let's just say I don't see a 5 or a 6 too often with shape change rolls. However, next up we got Black Widow. Black Widow comes in at 110 points and has the Avengers team ability. She also has the Avengers, Champions, Lady Liberators, Martial Artist, Marvel Knights, Shield and Spy keywords, and as well as an improved movement ignores hindering terrain, and the trait Double Agent. Black Widow can use shape change and stealth. When she uses shape change and succeeds, she can't be targeted by opposing characters this turn. I have succeeded on that. It is quite nice. To have an opponent's first attacker say, okay, I'm going to attack Black Widow. I'm like, okay, roll for shape change. Oh, hey, I succeed on the shape change roll. No, you're not. Like, okay, well, then, no, you don't understand. You're not going to attack her this turn. But yeah, it's quite fun. Anyways, she opens up with running shot, which gives way to sidestep, which gives way to charge. That's speed for her. Then on attack, we've got precision strike, followed by special power Widow's Bite. Black Widow can use poison, but may be given the free action to activate at any time during your turn. She's indomitable as well, so built-in willpower, yay. We've got some super senses followed by combat reflexes for defense. On damage, we open up with Perplex, which gives way to Outwit. And finally, we've got She-Hulk. Anyway, She-Hulk comes in at 115 points, has the Avengers, Brute, Defenders, Fantastic Four, Heroes for Hire, Lady Liberators, and Shield keywords. And we got a trait. I've been on a few teams. If She-Hulk is part of a named theme team, she is a wild card, which this is, so she is. We open up with Charge, which gives way to Flurry. That's her speed dial. On attack, we open up with a special power, Breaking the Fourth Wall over your head. She-Hulk can use Quake and Super Strength. When she uses Quake and is holding an object, increase damage dealt to each hit target by 1 if it's a light object, or 2 if it's a heavy object, and then remove that object from the game. That'll be fun. That gives way to just regular Super Strength. On defense, again, she's indomitable, like Black Widow and Moondragon. And we got Impervious, followed by Vulnerability, followed by Toughness. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is her dial. Moving on we still got a few more teams, though. So, first off, we'll do the Authority. Now, who are the Authority, you ask? The Authority was a superhero team created by Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch in 1999, and they're a very proactive super team, and they don't hide behind it. They say, yeah, we're doing this, and then they show up on your doorstep and they say, hey, we're doing this, as they kick down the door and do the thing they're going to do. Amongst its members of the team are Apollo and Midnighter, who are both who are each of Superman and Batman pastiches, respectively speaking, and also married. The Doctor, who's a shaman of the Earth. It has the powers and knowledge of every other shaman to come before him, or every other doctor to come before him. Jack Hawksmoor, who is the spirit of the city. That was kind of one thing, is that Ellis really went with, okay, let's find some interesting ideas for superpowers. Let's have some of those, the regular ones, but let's also do some weird ones. Hence Jack Hawksmoor. But anyway, this is a girls' day for the Authority. So we're gonna kick things off with Swift. Swift was a member of Stormwatch before joining the Authority. She survived the initial fall of Stormwatch, and thusly was recruited by what was formerly known as Stormwatch Black, and then became the Authority. So anyway, I think that was her shtick. She has so much keyword though. Anyway, so she comes at 90 points, has the Authority and Pilot keywords. She also has a trait, Read the Air Currents. When an opposing character with Flight or Flying Transporter uses the Carry ability or hits with an attack, place an air token on this card. Give Swift a free action and remove an air token to give her a move action as a free action. Okay. So she is a Flying Transporter as well. She opens up with Charge, which then gives way to Sidestep. Then we've got on attack we open up Blades, which is her only attack power. Defensively, we've got special power Barrel Roll or Wing Over. Gives with the free action and choose Combat Reflexes or Energy Shield Deflection. She can use the chosen power until she chooses again. And then that gives way to Combat Reflexes. Then on damage, we open up with Empower, which gives way to Close Combat Expert. Next up, we've got Jenny Quantum. Now, Jenny Quantum here is in terms of the Authority, the spirit of the 21st century. So, she comes in at 95 points. She's got the Authority and Stormwatch keywords. Then she has a trait, Quantum Locked. Characters can't modify any combat value by more than 2. Each force can't use probability control more than once each turn. That can be nice and not nice at the same time. So anyway, she starts off with Stealth, which gives way to Plasticity. She has some Pulse Wave on attack, which gives way to Penetrating Psychic Blast. Defensively speaking, we've got Invulnerability, which gives way to Toughness, which gives way to Regeneration. Then on damage, we've got Perplex, which gives way to Outwit. Next up, we've got Jenny Sparks. Now, as Jenny Quantum was the spirit of the 21st century, Jenny Sparks was the spirit of the 20th century. And she died as on New Year's Eve, going into the year 2000. Okay, was killed, but still, she died. Sorry, itchy. So, she goes in at 125 points, has the Authority, Pass, and Scientist keywords. We got a trait, Electrical Cortex Short Circuit. When Jenny Sparks hits an opposing character, that character can't use special powers from now until your next turn. That's fun. Anyway, she opens up with Running Shot, which gives way to Phasing Teleport. That's on speed. Then on movement, or on attack, we open up with Pulse Wave, which gives way to Massive Electrical Arc. Special power, when Jenny Sparks can use Penetrating Psychic Blast. Enhanced targeting ignores characters and has 3 targets. When she uses Penetrating Psychic Blast, increase the damage dealt to each hit character by the number of characters adjacent to it. That can be nasty. You've got someone who's literally surrounded by characters, yeah. As it, I would think you could probably get that up to 8 then, because you're not modifying the damage value, but you're not modifying the value, but rather the amount. So anyway, that gives way to regular penetrating psychic blast. Defensively speaking, we've got super senses, which gives way to willpower, which gives way to regeneration. Then on damage, we open up with special power. If you die, I'll just dig you up and put you to work again. Jenny Sparks can use leadership. When she does, and the result is a 6, remove all action tokens from all adjacent friendly characters with the authority keyword. So it's good to keep all of them together for that. And then she, after that, she clicks into Perplex. Finally, we've got the Engineer. Now, the Engineer was an interesting character. Basically, her blood was replaced with nanotechnology, which she could use to create objects. In some ways, you could view her as being an Iron Man passage, but yeah, she's still very different. Anyway, the Engineer comes in at 175 points and has Authority, Scientist, and Storewatch keywords. We got 2 traits. First off, 9 points of Liquid Machinery for blood. Give Engineer a free action. You can choose a standard speed, attack, and damage power. She can use those powers until her next turn. Then we got Toxic Environment Cleanse. If an opposing character would use poison to deal penetrating damage or more than 1 damage, they deal 1 damage instead. Okay. Then on the dial, we open up with a sidestep on speed. She's got Indomitable, and then she also has Toughness, which gives way to super senses on defense. That is her dial. It's really the big thing is that she adds that you can pick a power. Anyway, we're also, because this team's actually a bit light points wise, we want to use Corvus's Glaive. It's a special. It's an equipment. The effect that comes in at 10 points. The effect that it gives is Blaze Claw's Fangs. Once per game, regeneration. And when this character uses Blaze Claw's Fangs, and the D6 roll is 1, 2, or 3, damage dealt is penetrating. Next up, we've got ourselves an X-Men team, and quite the X-Men team, if I do say so myself. Start things off with Miss Lila Cheney, Intergalactic Rockstar. No, really. Anyway, Lila here comes in at 25 points. As the New Mutants, X-Men, and Celebrity keywords. Then we've got ourselves a special power. Hang on, gang, we're going for a ride. Yeah. Lila Cheney can use phasing, teleport, and the carry ability. If she is on a New Mutants or X-Men theme team, she may carry up to 4 friendly characters regardless of their speed symbols. When she uses the carry ability and ends her movement within 5 squares of her starting square, after action is resolved, deal her 1 unavoidable damage. Then she's got, on defense, the initial deflection. That's her dial. Next up, we've got a familiar face, Moira McTaggart. Anyways, Moira here comes in at 25 points as well. Has the X-Men team ability, as well as the X-Men and Scientist keywords, and the Headmaster X-Men trait. Leadership and Perplex, but only to target another friendly character with the X-Men keyword. During force construction, you may include 1 student ID card on your force without adding its costs, but we're not going to do that. I totally could, but we're not going to. Anyway, looking at the dial, we've got ourselves a click of sidestep, followed on movement, 2 clicks of willpower on speed, and she clicks into 2 clicks of outwit on damage. Moving on, we've got Husk. Comes in at 40 points. Has the Generation X and X-Men keywords, as well as she also has a Generation X trait. Power action, move up to 5 squares to make a close attack. Then, looking at her dial, we've got ourselves a click of sidestep, followed by 2 clicks of plasticity, followed by a click of stealth. Full dial of the special defensive power in case of emergency, shed skin. You're a free action, choose a standard defense power. She can use the chosen power until your next turn. Well, that follows up with shape change on our first and last clicks on damage. Next up, we've got Dazzler. Also a rock star, for that matter. Anyway, she comes in at 45 points. Has the X-Men celebrity keywords. We've got 2 clicks of sidestep, followed by 2 clicks of running shot. We open up with 2 clicks of penetrating psychic blast on attack, and that's all she has for attack. 2 clicks of initial deflection, and then 3 clicks of willpower. Then we got on damage a full dial of Born to Be center stage. Opposing characters occupying squares within range and line of fire can't use stealth and modify their defense value by -1. Okay. After that, we've got Dust. Alright. Dust comes in at 50 points, has the Hellions and X-Men keywords, and she has the X-Student trait. When her or an adjacent friendly character's attack roll includes exactly 1/5, modify one target's defense by -1. She also has the Scouring Sands trait. Smoke Cloud is a free action, but only to place 4 markers. At the end of each opponent's turn, deal 1 damage to each opposing character occupying or adjacent to a Smoke Cloud marker placed by Dust. Finally, she also has improved movement, ignores elevated terrain and hindering terrain. Then we got 3 clicks of sidestep, followed on speed. On movement, we got 3 clicks of precision strike. On defense, we got 3 clicks of the special power Swirling Sands. Super senses. Dust modifies her defense by +1 for each adjacent smoke cloud marker placed by her. Then that gives way to 2 clicks of regeneration. Alright, she is followed up by Pixie. Pixie here comes in at 75 points. Has the X-Men and Mystics team abilities, and as well as the Mystical and X-Men keywords. And she also has the trait Pixie Dust. Pixie can use Smoke Cloud as a free action, but places only 1 hindering marker. Characters occupying this hindering marker modify their defense value by -1 in addition to attack values. Anyway, we open up with the special power teleport spell. Pixie can use phasing teleport. When she does, she may carry characters with a flight ability and may carry 2 characters. She may carry 4 characters instead if they all have the X-Men keyword. Anyways, teleport spell gives way to charge, which gives way to sidestep. On damage, on defense, she clicks into Soul Dagger, which gives her Blaze Claws, Fangs, and Precision Strike. Defensively, she opens up with Super Senses, which gives way to Energy Deflection. Then on damage, she opens up with Perplex, which gives way to support. Next up, we've got Emma Frost, one of the various handful of versions of her. Comes in at 80 points. Has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Generation X, Hellfire Club, Hellions, and X-Men team keywords. She has a trait for an extra 5 points, which we're not using. Allows her to be switched out for the other version of Emma from the same set. Anyway, on speed, she opens up with Mind Control, which gives way to Running Shot. Attack, she opens up with Penetrating Psychic Blast. Oh wait, she clicks into Penetrating Psychic Blast. Defensively, she opens up with Super Senses, which gives way to Initial Deflection. And on damage, she opens up with the special power Teaching the Next Generation. Emma Frost can use Perplex. When she does, you may instead choose a combat value other than damage and modify that value on each friendly character that shares a keyword within her range, regardless of line of fire. Okay, she's got a range of 5. Not the best, but not the worst. That gives way to shape change. Then finally, rounding out the X-Men team is none other than Rachel Summers' incarnation of Phoenix. I actually really love the sculpt, just because of the incandescent, or the translucent Phoenix fire in the background. So anyway, Phoenix comes in at a whopping 154 points. She has the Excalibur, Future, Phoenix Force, Star Jammers, and X-Men keywords. Then we open up with Running Shot, which gives way to Charge. On attack, we open up with Penetrating Psychic Blast, which gives way to Poison, which gives way to Precision Strike. Defensively, we open up with Impervious. I don't think so. Which gives way to Super Senses, which gives way to Energy Shield Deflection. Yeah. Then on damage, we've got this. We open up with the special power Psionic Purging. Phoenix can use Outwit and Shape Change. She can use Outwit normally, or she may choose a power and counter that power on all opposing characters within range and line of fire. So she's got an 8 square line of fire, so that could be devastating against the right team. Psionic Purging gives way to probability control. Alright, that is it for this week's building the team. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I put up new content. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon are in the description box down below. This is Rock Box signing off, saying live long and rock hard.